At long last, we're back. Today we're going to be replacing this, which is an oil squirter off the bottom of the engine. I've not been able to find any videos about this or tutorials, so we're going to be freestyling it. Let's get started. Regarding automobiles, yeah. Okay, if you're just interested in the actual repair, then skip to this time code and I'll start getting to work. Before that, I'm just going to rant about the channel for a bit because I have some good news. You may have noticed, but that goal is now complete. I've just passed 1,000 subscribers, so that deserves one of those. Thanks everyone that subscribed to the channel. I wish I'd been putting out more videos this summer, but I do appreciate all the support. It has given me a little bit of motivation after being demotivated by what I'm about to show you. So this is an oil squirter off the bottom of the engine. It is supposed to look like this. You may notice that there's a piece missing. Now, how did I discover this? Well, after doing the rear suspension, I thought, before I get it back out on the road, why don't I just do a quick oil change? Because it was just a quick oil change, I didn't have the camera running. So to the best of my ability, I will now perfectly recreate the moment for you. Hello, less than 1,000 subscribers. Today I'm going to be doing a standard oil change and nothing should go wrong. And I was thinking to myself earlier, man, those magnetic drain plugs, what a scam. I mean, I bought one, but boy, do I feel silly. Anyway, might as well do my oil change now. What? What the? That looks like an oil squirter. That's gonna mean that I have to take the oil pan off and repair the oil squirter, and I won't be able to drive this car for quite a while. That's gonna set me back and may sap my motivation. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's pretty much how it went, exactly like that. So now, basically that just discouraged me from getting the car done. I know it's probably gonna be something small, but in my mind it was ended up being a big thing. I just want that last thing. I was just like, I can't deal with this before driving this car. So apologies for the delay in the videos, but we're gonna get to it today. So the plan is take the oil pan off, look up into the bottom of the engine, see which one of these the oil squirters has been sheared off, and then take out the old one, obviously. I haven't been able to find the exact torque spec. I've been on Facebook in the forums. It's low. These are banjo bolts that hold it in. So the torque spec's quite low, but I'm gonna put some thread locker on it this time. So the plan is take the oil pan off, take the oil squirter out, turn the engine over using, I think, the crank until it's in a position where I can get access to it, and then use that turning with the crank or with a socket of some sort to also make sure that there's clearance and then tighten it up. But again, there's not much torque on it. That's the plan. So let's get to it. Just a quick explanation of what the oil squirter is. You'll see in a moment where it sits in the engine, but basically it's underneath the piston, between the crank and the piston. And the idea is that it fires oil up onto the bottom of the piston just to keep it cool. So right before we start, just a shout out to one of my viewers, Pascal Boisvert. He's the one that actually sent me a new oil squirter and the banjo bolt that goes with it. He also sent me this sweet t-shirt from his racing team, his mini racing team out of Quebec. Alors, merci Pascal. Je sais quand j'ai envoyé mes messages, il y avait une urgence et je voulais faire des réparations tout de suite, mais j'ai perdu un peu de motivation. Mais c'était très généreux. Merci. Let's get to it. I'm not going to wear this while I'm actually repairing the car, though. It's too nice. Okay, so unfortunately, even though I just take the oil pan off to take a look, the AC compressor is bolted to the oil pan, which means I have to go into front end service mode in order to get at the AC, take the belt off. Yeah, so you've seen me do this all before. You're just gonna montage it. Okay, that's not bad. Full front end service mode in, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. Got all these bolts that'll slide out, and it should give me enough room to do what I need to do. Okay, I just need now take the AC compressor off, power steering fan, lower engine mount, and then I can get at the actual oil pan. See what we can see, shall we? There's nothing in the oil pan except for oil. So I think here you can see one, and the jet is just sticking out a little bit there. And here's the one that's broken, and it's just the bolt. So I need to get up in there, get that out, and get it in the right position. Fun. Okay, I've got new ones here, or replacement. I was gonna put thread locker in, assuming it came loose and that the thing swung around and got sheared off, but that bolt was still pretty tight when I tried to take it out. There's no mention of thread locker in anywhere that I've read, so I'm not gonna put any in. I'm just gonna make sure, it must have, with the heat, like it must have been when I tested it and I had the engine out, that it was just enough, and then with heat and everything that it expanded and clipped it. It's very strange, but in any case, I'm just gonna, the hardest part here is gonna be lining it up. I don't think the nut came loose. Okay. There is no way to film this from the bottom while I do this. So, sorry, but it just has to be too precise. I think what I need to do is just get it in. Shit. And then look at the other ones. And then tighten it a bit. And I'm gonna put a wrench on the crank here and turn it by hand if I can, and hopefully not smash it. I should have grabbed a long screwdriver to kind of, you know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Oh my God. Ah, f me. I'm fucked. I didn't even. I'm so fucked. The bolt broke. I didn't even put any pressure on it. How the fuck am I gonna get that out? Ah, it's going so well. Okay, this car is f***ing cursed. I'm not even gonna show you because I'm too pissed off. The bolt broke in the engine block. So there's the banjo bolt broken. Oh, the spring just fell in my hair. And I need to get it out right away. I don't know if this is the right way, but I'm going to use these speed outs. I think these are normally for wood, wood screws. But they'll go in, they'll be left-handed. Threads. Oh, it's working. Oh my God, I can't. Oh, don't say anything yet, don't say anything yet. Oh, yes. It worked. I cannot believe that worked. Oh my God, where'd it go? Oh, who gives a shit? Okay, I honestly can't believe that worked so well. The things I try never work. Wow, there you go. Thanks, speed out. I think I got this in like a bargain bin at Lowe's when I was there one day. Okay, I'm gonna use the original bolt. Start again. Honestly, I thought that was the end. I thought I was just gonna burn this car. I can't believe that worked. New energy, new energy. Do not over tighten. But honestly, I didn't put any pressure on that. Come on. Honestly, Mini. It's fucking design. Okay. I'm trying to go so light. I mean, it looks pretty good compared to the other one. So to the eye, it looks identical to the number 2 cylinder. That's the one I just replaced. And that's a known good one. Like those are so much the same. Alright, so I'm going to do one full rotation of the engine. That's because there's, I mean, obviously there's a couple strokes, right? Okay, here comes the cylinder. Here comes the cylinder to lop off your head. The jet did not move. I just love being under an engine while it's not mounted all the way and it's swinging back and forth. I hear hissing. I assume that's a good thing. I think it was compression in this piston that's being released. Right. Alright. Why should I hear hissing while I'm doing this? Let me know in the comments. I mean, there's a couple things that'll build pressure. The piston, if the valves are closed. But also, I guess the oil pump would create something too. Alright, the piston's at the top. Bring it back down now. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's the pistons compressing air up with closed valves and then releasing it as I crank, which is a good thing. You want them to create compression. Okay. Yeah, we're calling that done. Okay, averted one minor disaster there, but it's looking good. All I have to do now is put it all back together. Okay, that was a roller coaster of emotions there in the last 20 minutes or so. When I broke that bolt in the engine block, I was like, this is the end for this car. I'm gonna just set it on fire. I can't believe those speed outs worked. I can't believe it. Anyway, I think it's fixed. So now all you need to really do is put the oil pan back on, the AC back on, the bumper back on. Just put it back together essentially, and that's pretty straightforward. I know how to do that. And then I got to put my exhaust back on, and we should be good to go. So if you ever wanted to know how to replace an oil jet on an R53 Mini, now you know, using these are my easy to follow steps. Don't over tighten, check the bolt before you put it in. Have a second screwdriver, have a very long 6mm hex. Anyway, I'm happy. I'm very happy. So that went pretty well. The only way I know if the same thing is gonna happen again really is the next time I do an oil change, I'll pull the magnetic drain plug and see if there's an oil squirter attached to it. But yeah, next time you see me, I will be driving the car. It's gonna be great. So yeah, as always, I appreciate you watching. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.